Hi, I've come to the conclusion that when you do what most successful investors do, you're going to become one of them, and if you don't, you won't. Interestingly, the latest tax office statistics showed that only 16% of Australians own a property investment. Of those 2 million or so property investors, 71% own just one investment, 19% own 2 properties, 6% owned 3, 2% owned 4, and 1% owned 5 and another 1% owned 6 investment properties. In other words, if you do what 92% of property investors do, you're going to get the same results as them, not more than 1 or 2 properties. And that's not a pretty sight. So why don't more Australians become rich through property? Let's look at 6 reasons. First, most people wait too long to start. They can't wait to succeed, but they're willing to wait to get started on the road to riches. I guess at the moment, many are waiting for things just to be perfect before they get going. They wait for the right time in the property cycle, the right economic environment, the right interest rates, which means they never get going. The longer you wait to get started investing, the longer it'll be before you acquire money, success and freedom. It takes time to grow real wealth in property. It takes time for compounding to work. You need to understand that timing will never be perfect and you'll never have all the information you want. You need to develop the confidence to make an investment decision based on what you've got now, what you know now, realising you're going to learn the rest along the way. The second reason that stops a lot of investors is fear. It keeps many of us getting what we want, especially in matters of money. Some fear taking on debt, others fear failure, some even fear success. Successful investors have learned to harness their fears, and rather than focusing on the negative, they use their fears to push them forward into action. For example, rather than allowing the fear of debt to stop them, scare them taking on another commitment, what they do is they use the fear of not moving forward with their investments to motivate them. They use the fear of being stuck in their job for the rest of their lives, without financial independence, without the lifestyle they're craving, to motivate them to become committed to getting involved in investment. The third reason is that some people are waiting till they know enough. Fear of not knowing enough prevents many investors getting started. However, the irony is that the more you learn you don't know. Once you start learning some of the basic investment concepts, you suddenly realise that there's a whole lot more things about investing, about property, about finance, about the economy you don't understand. The key is to recognise that while you don't know it all, and you never will, you do know enough to get started with your investing, and you're going to learn some more along the way, surviving the mistakes and the challenges and the ups and downs. The fourth reason that holds people back is focusing on linear income. You see, not all income is created equally. Some streams are linear and some are passive. If you're not making money while you're asleep, you'll never become rich. And the best way I know to do that is to invest in income producing residential real estate. Another thing that holds people back is not using money-making systems. A system for making money is something that takes the emotion out of your investment decision and makes the results more reproducible. You probably know that my preferred system is investing in high-growth properties in areas which are going to outperform the market averages for capital growth and then add value through renovations or development. Personally, I never sell these properties. I borrow against them. I borrow against the increasing equity to keep growing my portfolio. The sixth reason for holding back is that people are in too much of a hurry. Warren Buffett said wealth is the transfer of money from the impatient to the patient. Successful investment takes time. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. But the problem is that many investors find this buy and hold strategy that I advocate boring. So instead they speculate. They look for the latest fad. They try and find the next hotspot. They look for the next speculative growth area. When you're tempted to do this, remind yourself that real estate's been the #1 long-term multi-millionaire maker in Australia's history. Yet most people who speculate, or those look for the latest fads, they just haven't made much money. So it's really quite simple. Decide to do what the successful property investors do, and you're much more likely to become a successful and wealthy property investor. And if you don't, then, like most people, you'll never get rich. Now, if you want some help along the way, why not have a chat with the team at Metropole? We have no properties for sale, but access to every property on the market. So whether you're a beginning investor wanting to get into the market, an experienced investor wanting somebody to reassess your portfolio and see how to get to the next level, have a chat with the team. Go to metropole.com.au, and I look forward to being part of your wealth creation journey.